How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. You know the vibes. We go into round one of our locals. We've got two very interesting decks that do like to play a little bit less of an evolve-based game. Do you have Machinedramon on the right and Belphemon on the left? Looks like attack of the heavy mobile Digimon wants to get played. I think to just discard something, pop the Armour scatter mode. It's still going to cost a decent amount. Instead, we're just going to play the analog man for 4. Get that set up nicely. And this is the Evo build rather than the Slam build. Although, I feel like still maybe setting up a Machinedramon early with an analog man might have been worth it. Because then you would at least be able to take a little bit of the... what's it called? Take back a little bit of the chip off the board, but I guess we are going to see an Astamon dropped, which is going to pop the Armour scatter mode, and we are going to go straight into a sleep mode, which is then going to scoop up the rage mode. So he's set up nicely already. Pretty decent turn too. You see a Jazzamon out. I do have a secondary-mon, but it looks like we're missing the level 4, so we might actually need to go for attack of the heavy mobile Digimon. I'm going to go 1k at security. Just going to let the chip through. We are going to see attack of the heavy mobile Digimon this time. We're going to play the Machinedramon, which is going to pass over turn, of course. But from trash, now going to pick up the other cards. So it's going to gain back some, and... oh, attack gives it rush, but I don't think it has blitz because it doesn't have 3. I'd be really curious to see how this works, because Belphemon is going to go up. Belphemon is going to go into rage mode, which of course can swing over a Machinedramon, so even with the block it's not really worth it. But we'll be swinging for 2 checks here most likely. Just get a cheeky couple of mils off of the Mist Mem. We're going to swing for 2 checks. End of attack, pop the Proto to get the restand. It doesn't look like we have the float from trash. We are going to take the block and then pitch the 2 sources. And we can go back into sleep mode with the Gift of Darkness to pop the Machinedramon. Nice clear there from Belphi. Recognizing that there weren't too many sources, and by clearing the body, not only does he have to not dig for a sleep mode, but he also is able to make it so that we're not going to see a KnTElixar just hit the field. It's not the one that you use an analog man to prevent any protection, so just going to continue to see significant amounts of pressure. Swing for 2 checks once more. Going to pop the Gizmon, which floats into a brand new XT. Can swing to put him down to lethal, might as well. Yeah, swing to put him down to lethal. And then we're just going to go for a 1-cost Evo into sleep mode and a Mist Mem to put 2. Pretty solid opener. Machine not exactly a deck that takes 4 security off you and swings for game in 1 move. I'm curious to see how it goes for them. We do see another Gift of Darkness in hand, so he can double tap a Machinedramon if he needs to. We do have the Chaos in hand. Okay, we are going to swing. Going to get the pitch 1 to draw 2. And are we just going to... yeah, we are going to trash 2 from hand, which is then also going to put the blocker as well. Going to go KnTElixar, and KnTElixar is going to get to load from trash. Right, it's going to load 3. Once again, put the blocker there. Of course, no Digivolve or anything like that. Everything is a singles target or completely unaffected. I mean, I guess you go Chaos X just to try and make this body as big as possible. Because you'd have to go Chaos X for 1 and then go Super Eradication Cannon, probably. Because you've already taken your swing. Alright, put them back once more. And this is also going to mean that if something swings and does die, because the rage mode would actually swing and die. Oh, going to put the Karata to try and shoot it for 2. Just pitch 2. Although we don't have reboot, so it can't block and redirect. It's only got 1 redirect. Alright, we're going to take the redirect and it's going to pitch 2. That's going to stop it from swinging over unsuspended. It's going to swing for a game on the second attempt. Alright, we do have our security set up and it looks like we're going to be going into game 2. Going to be seeing Machinedramon go first. We do actually have the level 4 this time, so we're just going to get the 1 choke. Psychmon. And a Karata is an interesting one. We're going to get that pitch at the end of Machinedramon's turn. I think maybe just going Analog Man is the play here. I don't think you gain much over the Evo. The choke to 1 is nice, I guess, but you can also start getting your chokes back as well as actually getting some proper value. Psychmon I don't think does too much here. Because even then, it's the Machinedramons aren't reducing play cost. They're playing them and then gaining back the memory instead. Okay, gonna go again for that 1 choke back. I think you just go Analog Man here. Yeah, just gonna drop it over. Gonna get that Karate, draw 1, pitch 1, and then start of turn. The Karata is actually really, really frustrating for this matchup because you can just keep feeding him in to try and double tap a less than... Oh, okay. So, yeah. Need to promote out before start of main phase, but these guys back from holiday, so just a little bit getting back into the swing of things. Alright, so that one is check 5, and then it's load the 5 there, and of course play an Analog Man, but there's nothing really to do. So now actually seeing that full Evo build, it's a shame obviously to see that KLX at the bottom of the stack. Gonna get a D-Digivolve this time. Can't swing over unsuspended. Is that... I forget if that's reboot or blocker. But we are actually gonna see the D-Digivolve. And again, choke for 1. Just digging a little bit further. Did he forget to draw for turn? Or is he still figuring out the pitch? Because he's doing draw 1, trash 1 at the end of the turn off the Karata, but I feel like I'm missing seeing him actually pick up the draw for the start of turn. Right. Sleep mode. Set up quite nicely. Obviously, there's no rage mode, which is a bit unfortunate. I guess the upsides to choosing to not swing at security is you're not putting rage modes in trash if they're in security. Gonna swing, pitch 2, stop the attack. Plays out a Gizmon AT thanks to the Astamon, which again, gonna just immediately start pitching. Gigadramon gonna pass over 1. Okay, so there's the draw 1, trash 1. Yeah, there we go. There's a draw for 10. Okay, gonna pop the egg, get Proto for just a single cost. Gonna go for the Nidhogg as well to get the spark up for 1. We don't have anything major, so there we go. We finally are going to see the double pitch. And interestingly now, Belphemon's sleep mode actually could be like swung over, could be dealt with. Unfortunately, for the Machinedramon player, it doesn't have the swing over unsuspended because then that would be able to really set things down. Of course, obviously you'd stop with the pitch, but there's a potential for a second one. Swing with jamming on the Gigadramon and then go into a machine for 3. Check top 5. Ooh, 2 Chaosmons. So, I'm just going to take the Chaosmon. Not do much else with it. A bit unfortunate. We are still looking relatively good. Of course, Kurata could just end up straight underneath a Belphemon, but instead we're going to check the top 3 and mill them, and then we're going to play out 2 cards with less than 8 cost. So we're going to get the Asta, and we're going to get the Scatter mode. Asta is then going to be able to go straight into a sleep mode, which then scoops up the Rage mode. And then we get to spin the XT, which goes into an AT, which then plays out the Kurata. So 6 cost Evo, plenty of momentum built off of that. And now you have so many checks available. Starting to Evo up in the back. But I think we need to see as many analog mans as possible hit the ground here. Actually, no, that works. Chaos X antibody. Ooh, that's going to pop the Karatas as well. That's huge. The Digivolve back down. And then also get the check top 5 and add and load. Okay, so that isn't unaffected by effects, but what you want to do is you want to swing... I don't think it really matters what you go for here. You swing at security, pop one of the Karatas. Okay, so you can delete something with 5 play cost or less. You can delete a scatter mode. You can delete a Kurata. We're going to stop the attack from going through. The Metal Mamemon is going to pop the scatter mode, which is draw 3, pitch 2. Which, importantly, is stopping him from getting anything else. And then, did he not pop the 3 cost or less Tamer? No, he missed the popping the 3 cost or less Tamer. The Megadramon would have actually cleared it. Does die in security, but we're going to get the float straight back, and we're going to gain some memory back off of it as well by bottom decking the analog man. So a second Machinedramon is down. New analog man for protection. Chaosdramon's not going to do anything yet, and we're just going to stop the reducing play cost with Ichikurimon, and we do have reboot as well. Yeah, this is why I wanted to see him pop the... If he'd pop the Kurata, he couldn't get double tapped. He literally loads up the Megadramon, which pops 3 cost or less Tamers. And we've only got 1 redirect. So this is going to be swing and suspend. I'm going to take a block. And it is going to burn one? I'm not actually sure why but oh right, so he actually swung with the scatter mode first, which does get the free burn. Chipping a couple. Oh, I guess I kind of like this. By swinging these individual ones, he's now put him on a weird lethal clock, which swings through for 2. And unsuspend swings once more. And then we swing, gonna use the analog man, and then that is gonna be game. Yeah, so definitely I think forgetting to pop the Karatas made a mistake, but pretty interesting matchup to see how these two play out. If you liked what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one for more.